Wofford, they just played, and they knew they were going to run down that shot clock, and they knew we had a bunch of freshmen, and one of them would break down, which is what happened at the beginning of the game. Every last 5 seconds, one guy broke down. Hard for young kids to do that and play this way. We got it going at half, and then they never went away. I thought there were chances. We got up 8. We just couldn't get the lead anymore. The way they shoot threes, they're just dangerous, and they change how you have to play defensively. And I thought our bigs did a great job. I thought Nick was unbelievable in what he did today. And even EJ did well, where we really helped those guards and played the way we had to.
If we could start with questions for the players, we'll get those guys out of here. More with Coach coming up. Questions for the players, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. And let's go here in the middle, yes.
Mark Long with AP for Ashton. The job you and Tyler did on Fletcher McGee, can you just talk about the challenge he presented and how well you guys played on him?
Well, we knew coming into this game he was a great shooter. So the game plan was just, make him make a basketball play, put it on the floor. That's what we was trying to do. Tyler did a great job of talking to me when he wanted to switch. But, for us to be at our best, we just got to talk and be for one another.
Questions, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone your way. We'll open it up for the coach as well. Questions for the coach or the players here on the left side. Yes.
I'm on Lot, FAMU TV 20 News. This is for Ashton. Down the stretch, you put the ball on the floor and penetrated and made some big finishes at the cup. Talk about that and your poise down the stretch.
When I was driving in the lane, they wasn't collapsing on me. I just had the wide open lane, so I took that. But, even if they was, I would just kick it out and get my teammates involved, and I was getting to the line, knocking down some big-time free throws. Reed did the same as well. Jamal made some big-time baskets, and we just came out with the win.
Raise your hand. We'll get a microphone your way. Questions for Kentucky? Any other questions for Kentucky? All right, Mark, right here. Yeah, let's get a microphone your way. Go ahead. Wide open. Go ahead.
Yeah, John, just the defense on Fletcher.
Let me first of all, let me talk. You guys haven't asked Jamal Baker a question, but let me just tell you. I said it after the game. We coach every kid like they're a starter. That's how they're trained. Every one of these kids is called. And I kept saying, we don't know who's going to be a star. What he did today defensively, he made a basket or two and we needed them. But what he did defensively meant he was prepared for this moment. Emmanuel didn't play as well, and he had been playing really well. But you know what? This happens. Today, Keldon didn't play well defensively, so we had to go and say, are you ready? And he's like, I'm ready. And so I'm proud of that, and it's hard. These kids, I told you before, what they go through, what they hear, what's thrown at them, and stay in the course. I just appreciate the kind of kids we have and the kind of families they come from.
Any final questions for the
players? I don't know what you asked me, but go ahead.
Defense on Fletcher.
What we did was we were never going to go under any screen. The bigs were going to help as long as they had to. We hoped our length would bother them. But we also knew we were just as afraid of Hoover. And he goes 6 for 9, 4 for 5 from the 3. We talked about one, but we said the other one is just an assassin too. He just throws darts out there. And then, again, but it was the effort and energy. And my hope is they got a little worn down because these guys did not stop. They just chased, and they knew they couldn't let up in this game or they're going to score baskets because it's how they play.
Any final questions for the players? All right, guys, thanks a lot. Good luck to you. Coach will continue with Coach Calipari here. Questions for the coach, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone your way. Any final questions for the coach? Right here, Mark.
Cal, any relief in getting to the Sweet 16? That's what you're supposed to do.
What? Who told you that? No, here's what I would say to you. In this profession I'm in, if winning is a relief, it's time to retire. Now, I may not be showing it right now, but I danced in that locker room. I am ecstatic when my team wins. And when we didn't finish the game off like we normally have, maybe it's because PJ's not playing. But, no, I don't think that way, and I don't, You know, I just want my team in the hunt. I want them playing at their best. What I told them prior to the game, roll to your training. Then you don't have to think about the moment, the other team, the NCAA. Just, you know how we're training you. Just play to the training. 40 minutes of unbelievable energy. If you're not there, sub yourself. I said, you know, I know if you get subbed, you think you're not going back in. We only got 8 guys. We can't even practice. So if you take yourself out, you're going to go back in. We don't have enough guys. But it's hard because they don't, you know, if I'm on the floor, I may get another shot. I may, you know, we're just a bunch of young guys coming together. I do believe they're still getting better. I do believe that. Tyler did make shots today, and we still win. So what happened to us in the first half, there were no willing passers on my team. No one was a willing passer. An extra bounce, they would collapse defensively. They'd try to shoot it anyway. They'd collapse, and I'd go an extra bounce, so now it made it hard. The pass was thrown to me. The guy's in the corner. I shoot it anyway. He's open. That was our whole first half. And so hopefully we'll be able to break down the tape and say, going forward, this can't be you. I mean, you know, they made us play the way they played. Give them credit. And if they hit a normal amount of threes, they probably beat us. You know, thank goodness they didn't.
About 5 minutes left with the coach here in the front left, Coach.
I'm on live, FAMU TV 20 News, Coach. I know we mentioned PJ was out. How impressed were you with the young guys stepping up? Got off to a slow start offensively, but they rallied back and fought hard. How impressed were you with those guys?
I was really impressed, but I was happy for Nick. You know, every player you have, you know how hard they're working. You know what a good person they are, so you want them to do well. But you can't do it for them, and you can wish all you want, but at the end of the day, they got to go in and perform. I can't build their confidence. They have to build their own confidence. Well, you take them out. Well, if they're not playing hard and they're not playing with great energy, then, yeah, I will take them out. It's not about missed shots or you're going to have some turnovers. But if you're not competing, if you don't come up, I had to take EJ out. There was a rebound late. That could have cost us the game. You let the guy run, you're out. Well, you take me out. I'm trying to win the game. Get that ball and we win this game. So there's things like that I'm not going to budge on. But happy for them. I thought Ashton just has a will to win. And I come back, you see him make every free throw, and then you say to yourself, he should probably shoot perimeter shots better. Again, it's mental. Get in the gym more, build your own confidence, make a couple in the game, which he has this year. Last couple, he's not made shots. He's got to get in this week and get ready for this weekend.
Got time for 2 more. We'll go back left.
I missed what you said at the beginning about Baker, but Hero and Baker, 2 guys you recruited, known coming in as shooters, both played excellent defense, it looked like today. Can you talk about their defense?
Yeah, and I worried about putting Tyler on McGee. And I worried about it because I didn't want to wear him out because we need his offense because PJ's not playing. So we need to go to him and get him to make some baskets. But if he's running around with McGee, running in circles, running out, dribble handoff, you're getting bumped, the screen down, well, do that like every possession. Do it 12 straight possessions. It's like being an offensive lineman in football. And so I worried about it, but he said, Coach, I'll be fine. Well, obviously, it probably took away from his shots, and he missed some shots that we've all seen him make. But I'll tell you, Jamal, I've never been afraid to put Jamal in because of his defense. Even his rebounding, he'll go after balls. Just got to make some shots. He or Emmanuel, if they're making shots, like Emmanuel's kind of taking a step back this weekend, well, take a step up next weekend. You're going to get your chance. Get ready. Get yourself mentally ready and go play. But our guard play was good defensively, shaky offensively.
All right, final 2 here on the right and then on the left.
Coach Calipari, how did you have to adjust for the way Wofford was attacking you on the offensive and defensive glass?
Well, you know, what happened on a couple is that our bigs helped and we didn't crack down and they got some offensive rebound. I believe we out-rebounded them we out-rebounded them by 6. And we're a pretty good rebounding team. And but, you know, offensively we were trying to get to the glass to get some tip-ins because we thought we could. And defensively, you got to fight like crazy because all of them, from Jackson and all their other big guys, they attack that glass.
Final one back left, yes.
Coach, How important it was in crunch time to have a guy like Reed Travis with his experience. He was a stable presence of both ends of the floor. He waited a lot for, he had a long career to this moment.
Say it again. Who are we talking about?
Reed Travis.
Oh, Reed Travis. He trained his whole life for this. Before the last game, I just told him, I mean, you've been waiting for this your whole life. And yesterday he was unbelievable, had 8 of 9 or whatever he did, 18 points. And today he did well again. And every time we needed a basket to separate, we were throwing it to him. And just once he didn't get something. Every other one was either a basket or a pass out. But let me say this, what a pleasure it's been to coach him. He is truly professional in how he deals with everything, from training to weight training to keeping his body right to being where he's supposed to on time. People that have come in my gym and watched this coach said that kid never takes his eyes off you. He is totally engaged with what you're saying. And I get on him now. Like, I'm on him like I am these young kids. I just don't have to as much because his is never effort. Theirs is always effort. His is never effort. It's like some other things he may do, and basically it's revert back some. But it's been, I've loved it. And I would say that, you know, he's helped us, but he's helped himself in this. He's really put himself in a great position.